Hello, and welcome to Bearing in Mind Beer Reviews. From today, we're going to take a look at a series of beers from a brewery which has been around since 2015, but which I've never had the pleasure of sampling. And that is a brewery called DevilCraft, and they are located in Tokyo. And they were founded actually in 2011. Apparently they had been in planning stage for a long time, and there are three main founders who are all foreign residents of Tokyo. And one of their points was brew pubs or pubs in Tokyo didn't really seem to have a kind of a real sense of food character for their pubs, and DevilCraft decided that they would be doing pizza, and more specifically Chicago-style pizza, as their kind of signature food for their pubs. They founded in 2011 and were slowly working their way up. They got their license to brew in 2015, and they began right away from that point, and now have 4 locations in Tokyo, 4 places where you can get their Chicago-style pizza and their range of beers as well. So there are 3 foreign residents, and they kind of focus on different aspects. One, I think 2 of them, or maybe all 3, were home brewers. One certainly became the main brewer, and another focuses on the equipment. He was an engineer. And the third seems to focus on process and yeast and things like that. And right out of the gate, they made a big splash. They won a gold medal at the World Beer Cup with their very first entry ever. And that was for a British-style Imperial Stout, so pretty impressive. They've also won at Japan Brewers Cup. In 2019, they won the silver medal for their IPA. So they have a good reputation in Japan. They don't seem to get around as much. I think they focus mostly on supplying their pubs in Tokyo and maybe a few other places. I can't recall ever seeing them on tap in the Kansai region of Japan, Osaka area. I'm sure they have been, but I just have never seen it. In any case, so recently I purchased a set from them, actually 2 sets, and got a nice glass, signature glass from them, DevilCraft glass, 200 milliliters. They had a choice of 200 or 300 milliliters, and I probably should have gotten the 300 one, but it had a kind of long stem, and I wanted something with a shorter stem. In any case, so we're going to take a look at 10 different beers from them in this series, and I hope you will stay tuned for all of them. Okay? And now, shall we take a look at the next DevilCraft beer in our series of 8 beers? And it is this one. It's called DevilCraft Double Red Revenge. It's classified as a double red IPA. I think on Rate Beer it might be or just simply a double IPA. Double red IPA, and it's 8%. And you know, I would really like to know the level of the hops in here, but I can't find it anywhere on their website or anywhere else. So I'm not quite sure. But this could be an interesting beer. They call it a mix of an amber ale and an Imperial American IPA, or double IPA. So it should be quite an interesting beer. On Rate Beer, it has only 1 rating, and that is 3.7 out of 5. Untapped, 116 ratings for an average of 3.75. So the Rate Beer and Untapped rating level is pretty much the same, 3.7, 3.75. Double IPAs are among my favorite styles, and so I'm looking forward to this one, and we'll see how it is. This label looks stylistically similar to the last beer we reviewed, the crispy JPA, Japan Pale Ale, Japanese Pale Ale. with a single square of red, and here we have two rectangles, sort of kind of maroon color and dark maroon sort of color on a light pink background. And I have no idea what these things mean except for perhaps a double concept of double, two, twin, twain, doubled. In any case, let's give it a go, shall we? I'm looking forward to this one. My DevilCraft glass, which came with this set of 8 beers that I ordered. Actually, it was two different sets, and this came with one of them. I think the set was called Raise Your Glass, and of course they gave you a nice glass to raise it with. This is 200, has a 200 milliliter line, for serving in bars or restaurants, and they had another one at 300 milliliters, but I didn't get that one because it had a much longer stem, and I prefer something like this. In any case, let's give this one a go. Okay. It's quite rich with carbonation here, and it is certainly a very dark brown, maybe with kind of light mahogany edges, almost 2 solid fingers of tan head, light tan head, very spongy head, not much sticking to the sides of the glass. Let's put it in the light and see what we get here with this. Very pretty. Very devilish indeed. I'm curious about the name of their brewery, why they named themselves DevilCraft. Some breweries have a kind of heavy metal association with them. For example, Yggdrasil in Tokyo, or outside of Yokohama, they do have something like that. But I don't get any sense of heavy metal connection with this. But in any case, DevilCraft Double Red Revenge Double Red IPA, 8%. Oh my, yeah. Okay, right away we get that strong, rich, sort of spicy caramel, very malty, and the hops are coming through too. It's a extremely rich nose. Yeah, very nice malty initial. Hops come in and they're kind of light, spicy, herbal, some dark fruitiness, almost a kind of powdery feel on the tongue, like some kind of residue. This is solid, rich, extremely malty. It feels like it has some kind of spices in it, but of course it doesn't. It has simply malt and hops, as they list on their bottle. This is a nice, rich, red ale, and mix between an amber and an Imperial American IPA. Okay, I do get the sense of an amber, but again, it's kind of a jacked up one. Body seems a little light for the style. Just a touch. You get this residue kind of feel on the tongue. But overall, it does seem just a little bit light, I think. But this is a pleasant beer. This is one I think I would definitely order anytime I did see it, if I did ever see it in the part of Japan where I live. So I think you should give this a go, definitely. This is called DevilCraft Double Red Revenge. It's a double red IPA at 8% from DevilCraft Brewery in Tokyo. Please give them a go. You can go onto their website and find several beers for sale, and several mixed sets of beers. And you can try them at their 4 brew pubs or pizza restaurants in Tokyo. I'm not sure if they're all brew pubs or not. I don't think so. In any case, give it a go, and think about DevilCraft. I think they're one of the better breweries that has opened in the last 5 years or so in Japan. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. We changed our name recently from Beering in Mind, and I'm now calling it simply Japanese craft beer, which is a much more accurate representation. And another reason is I was tired of people not being able to find me, because the Google search engine would automatically autocorrect to bearing in mind, which of course is a phrase in English, a set phrase, and people couldn't find my reviews, and I hope that won't be the case now. So now we're simply called Japanese Craft Beer, and the same on Facebook. On Instagram, Japanese _craft_ beer. So that's the name of the 3 sites where I'm focusing on right now. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.